Hello everyone, welcome back to a brand new review, and today I'm going to be reviewing Season 2, Episode 3 of Gravity Falls, called the Gulf War. So I'm excited to, I probably have a lot of time this summer to upload because my grandma is out of town. I'm going to be going to Thailand, I think, next Wednesday. No, wait, the Wednesday after, sorry. So I'm looking forward to that. I don't know how much time I'll have uh, to upload. I probably have some time, but not as much as when I'm at home because I'll be doing a lot of like traveling and I'm gonna be in Thailand like doing a bunch of fun things like swimming and all that. So I don't know how much time I'll have, but really excited to go on that trip. But that won't be for another like about I'd say like at least like 10-ish days, something like that. It's like not this Wednesday, but the Wednesday after is when I'm leaving for Thailand. Um, and I'm really excited because I've never been. And as you can probably tell by my hat, I've been to Africa. That's where I went when I was 16. Now I'm 19. Um, and yeah, let's just get straight into this video. So I'll be doing quite a bit of traveling this summer. I'm also going to be going to Illinois to see my mom's side of the family. Um, but I think I'll have a fair amount of time to upload this summer. Not as much as if I know summer's definitely more than when I have school because I can't upload as often when I have school. But I will be doing quite a bit of traveling. So we'll see how much time I have. Maybe I can upload when I visit this place. Anyway, let's just get right into the video. So this episode is called The Gulf War, and is season 2, episode 3. Alright, let's get started. The episode begins with Dipper watching TV. Stan comes in and offers him some Stan cakes, which Stan states are like pancakes, but probably have some of his hair in them. Ew. Dipper says he'll pass. Mabel then bursts into the room, exclaiming her accomplishment of getting an article accepted into the Gravity Falls, sorry, lost my spot, into the Gravity Falls Gossiper. Her happiness comes to an end when Stan reads out that the article is one that Pacifica, Northwest wrote about how V-necks are the new look of the season. Oh yeah, I don't like Pacifica, she's kind of annoying. Mabel sadly walks to the living room table and takes a bitter shot of orange juice. She states that she wants to get something off her mind, and then a commercial for the Putt Hut comes on. Dipper suggests that they all go there, stating that Mabel loves mini golf. The Pines family and Seuss then leave the shack, leaving Waddles in charge. At the mini golf place, everybody's having fun. Casual shenanigans take place in random spots while the Pines family are at one of the holes. Dipper, Stan, and Seuss do terribly while Mabel makes holes in one almost every single hole. Soon her playing has amassed a crowd of onlookers. Finally, they make it to the last hole, where Dipper states that if she gets a hole in one here, she will have beat her previous high score. Mabel hits the ball, which first enters and then exits the windmill, but then misses the hole and comes to rest in a puddle. Disappointed, Stan tries to cheer her up as the crowd of onlookers disperse. As Stan tells her she's still the best mini golfer in Gravity Falls, a pinkish-purple golf ball rolls by and lands in the hole. It's Pacifica's ball. Walking up, she greets each of them with insults: fat for Seuss, old for Stan, lame for Dipper, and braces for Mabel. Dipper attempts to remind Pacifica that the Northwest family are frauds, but she brushes it off and gets a hole in one on the bonus volcano hole. Mabel finally snaps and challenges Pacifica to golf off, but closing time forces them to postpone it until midnight. At a restaurant, angry Mabel is ready to give up until Dipper says that if she beats Pacifica, she could never rag on her again. What does that mean? I don't know. And also suggests they break into the golf course after dark to practice beforehand. After Dipper says this, Mabel daydreams herself in a store in which she offends Pacifica as a Beach Valley girl stereotype. Before they go in, Stan gives Mabel a gold trophy sticker for encouragement. Their practice round does not start out well as each of Mabel's attempts at the windmill hole fall short. Believing something is off, Dipper takes a closer look at the windmill. After hearing an odd sound, he removes one of the windmill's panels, revealing that inside is actually an intricate hive of chutes and ramps bustling with activity as dozens of miniature creatures with golf ball-shaped heads scurried about. Once the initial shock of being discovered is over, the tiny windmill inhabitants introduce themselves as Lilliputians. Franz, the leader of the windmill Lilliputians, explains that they control the mini golfers' balls for this hole of the course. As a matter of fact, each of the course's holes is monitored by a rival group of Lilliputians. Right on cue, the pirate Lilliputians from the pirate ship hull began shouting insults at the windmill Lilliputians. Soon the French Lilliputians from the Eiffel Tower hole join in the shouting fray, followed by the little knights of the castle hole. The shouting quickly escalates into an all-out brawl as the different mini-golf factions fight amongst themselves. Watching the many factions in their attempts to combat aggressively, the Pine twins quickly find their antics more amusing than threatening. Trying not to chuckle, Mabel makes them stop fighting, stating that their fighting is actually adorable. Franz tells her that although their fighting may be adorable, the rivalry caused by their inability to determine which of the groups is the superior group is very real. If only, he sadly laments, there was some way to determine which group was the best and end their fighting. At that moment, a French Lilliputian notices Mabel's trophy sticker. As they all stare in awe and excitement, one of the tiny knights kneels on one knee and pleads with Mabel to help them end their dispute by awarding the sticker to the group she believes is the best. At first, she is hesitant to get involved, but Dipper suggests that this could actually give them an advantage over Pacifica. He explains that if she tells them that the group that helps her the most to win this contest will get the sticker, then each of the hole's groups will end up helping her and not Pacifica, thereby practically guaranteeing Mabel the win. Mabel thinks this looks a lot like cheating, but after Dipper convinces her otherwise, saying that this is probably one of the best lines in all Gravity Falls, this quote. He says, Pacifica's rich, Mabel. She's cheating out life. So that was pretty funny. So after Dipper convinces her otherwise, she decides to do it. Pacifica arrives and they begin the competition, and with the Lilliputians' help, Mabel is quickly in the lead. After the tiny miners do an exceptionally good job, Mabel confides that she thinks they're in the lead. Seeing Mabel do this, the tiny Dutchman, believing she is now favoring the miners, decides that killing Pacifica would definitely win Mabel's favor and kidnap her during a break between holes. Dipper and Mabel are in good spirits when suddenly the windmill spotlight turns on, revealing confused and irate Pacifica securely tied to the windmill. Franz explains that by killing her, Mabel will win and have to award the trophy sticker to the Dutch Lilliputians. Not to be outdone, the little pirate people turn on the pirate ship's floodlights and show that they have captured and tied up Sergei, Pacifica's mini golf trainer, and unless they are awarded the sticker, they'll make him walk the plank. Soon each group is shouting that the sticker should be awarded to themselves until Mabel finally shouts, "Enough, nobody gets the sticker." Mabel then has an epiphany and realizes that rivalries are senseless and dumb, declaring that they're all acting like jerks and nobody wins. Mabel rips the trophy sticker off her sweater and eats it, adding that the real winners are those that work with each other, not against each other. The Lilliputians suddenly have an epiphany of their own. They realize that the only way for them to get the trophy sticker now is by working together, because only by working together will they have any chance of capturing Mabel, slicing open her stomach, and retrieving the trophy sticker. After Mabel saves Pacifica, Mabel and Pacifica work together to fight off the unified Lilliputians and find out a way of the mini golf park. Eventually, everyone escapes except for Sergei, who I think drowns in the pond, even though it was like very low, like it wasn't very high, but I don't know, he drowned. Finally, free from the Lilliputians, Mabel Speed apologizes to Pacifica for what happened, gives her a sticker, "I apologize," with a cat on it. Get it, Paul? As a peace offering, and offers to give her a ride home. She declines the ride until the sounds of a pending storm change her mind. While in the car, Pacifica is surprised that they're allowed to eat in the car and reveals she is unfamiliar with sharing, or as she pronounced it, sharing, and thinks it is a handover. Mabel offers her one of her leftover tacos. When they arrive at her house, Pacifica mutters thanks for the ride or whatever, and then admits to Mabel that she had fun tonight. She even compliments Susan on his W neck, and Pacifica walks up to her house gate to brass Mabel with the feud between her and Pacifica is over. She responds that progress has been made and that Pacifica is just an ordinary kid, just like us. Like us. At that very moment, the gates open up, revealing an expansive courtyard and circular driveway complete with fountains, statues, sculpted hedges, and a couple roaming peacocks, behind which looms the huge northwest mansion. Beneath a colorful canopy of bursting fireworks, a large illuminated sign sits upon the mansion's roof displaying "Congratulations Pacifica" in large bright pink letters. This excessive display of wealth prompts Dipper to declare that they should have charged her for the taco, to which Mabel wholeheartedly agrees. The Pines family heads back to the Mystery Shack, unaware that clinging to their license plate is a very tiny and very angry Franz. Vowing revenge, the Lilliputian schemes and threatens until a pothole flings him headfirst into a sand trap. During the end credits, the Lilliputians perform a song and dance number for the captive Sergei. So yeah, that was the goal for. This is probably not one of my favorite episodes. I'd only give it like a 3.5 or a 4. There definitely were, I mean, it wasn't one of the worst episodes. I think the worst one is probably Boys Crazy. But most of them are very good, or at least good. But, some of them are excellent. Like the finale is amazing. One of the best finales I've ever seen in any show overall. So this one I only give like a 3.5 or maybe a 4. Maybe a 4, depends how I'm feeling. But, yeah. Well, this has been my review on Season 2, Episode 3, The Goal For It. And I'll see you guys next time for the next episode, Season 2, Episode 4, called Sock Opera. So I'll see you guys next time for that one. Bye.